All right, now, since Rudy Gobert is out, you had this Cat matchup. AD on Cat. And I seen this to start, and I was like, okay, AD's going to cook. AD's got to cook. You got Cat on you. Cat don't play no defense. You got to attack him. Nor can he guard in the paint, which is why they got Rudy Gobert. So you better attack him. He attacked him, but I thought he would do more damage than what he did. So I was like, AD needed to be aggressive. We seen this shit right here. Everybody was like, okay. If we seeing this Anthony Davis right here, that's the Anthony Davis that we need. You know what I'm saying? That the Lakers need. If they want to win, the AD who's being aggressive. Look at Cat ugly. If the Lakers want to win any games, that's how aggressive AD needs to be game to game and not get hurt while doing so. Will that happen? Only time will tell. Then another one. I was like, okay, AD about to get cooking. AD's going to cook. And they was playing some D to start the game. I was like, okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. But peep this about what Bron did here, though. Notice that he doesn't make any contact to Cat. Bron doesn't touch him. By not touching him, he's able to use his feet and use his quickness to be able to circle around. Anytime you get a mismatch in the post especially, do not try to put your weight against the bigger player, because now you're playing to their advantage. If you want to play a strength game, you want to play a size game, you're going to play with contact. You're going to play chest to back. But if you have the speed advantage and you want to be able to front, you want to be able to circle around, do not make any contact. And that's how Bron's able to get the steal. All right, I need to talk about this. Bron's defense, bro. He gives up way too many threes. And I know he's 38, but it don't change the fact that if you want to win a championship, you're still going to have to put in major contributions, not just on one side of the floor, but on both sides of the floor. So Bron was slacking defensively, big time. And that's going to have to change if the Lakers want to be able to make a run. Plays like that just can't happen. Man, he was playing great off-ball defense, and Troy Brown with the throwaway. That's tough right there. I know that shit hurt. But boom, that's a teammate right there. That's a great teammate right there. And that's how you're able to encourage your teammates to allow them to continue to keep playing. Forget about all the bad plays they made, about the turnovers, about Bron, who may be mad at you right now. Just tell him to get the head back in the game and go on to the next play. Now, Towns was cooking too. But I want to talk about Wenyen Gabriel's defense right here. When you playing a face-up player, a post-up player, mid-post player like Cat, who could get it here and then rip and go by, you don't want to try to make this a pure strength matchup, because notice his base. Notice Gabriel's base. He's just super low, super wide base. And so by having that extremely wide base, you can't move your feet as well. You got to have a good balance between being vertical and being low, so you can be able to take on hits and also be able to move your feet at a good speed. And by the way, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because we drop breakdown videos daily. And if you want to catch my breakdowns live, make sure you go hit that link in the description, go follow, and let's get right back to it. Hey, anytime we see Bron in transition, we think he's going to get a block. But what Ant did right there is the one thing he can do to avoid a player who's trying to time the block. Get contact. Telling you, Bron's got a guard, bro. Bron has got a guard. I know he's a little old, but the thing is, Bron can do it. He just doesn't do it. There's a difference. He can do it, meaning he has the ability to do so, the skill to do so, the knowledge to do so, but he doesn't do it. Boom, Mike Conley. Now he's getting attacked. At this point, he's just getting attacked because they see that Bron's just not guarding, all right? And I know it's like a shot you'll live with, but when you add this bucket on top of all those other ones he already gave up, these buckets right here, the ones that you'll live with, hold a little extra weight. Come on, Brian. You can't be hunted. You can't be the one hunted. Like, come on, bro. Come on, Brian. Come on, Brian. I know he could do it, bro. I know he can do it. It's just about putting the effort in to do so, bro. Because even though you do a lot offensively, you low-key making the offense even tougher by not playing defense. Because the Lakers' best offense is their transition offense. And transition offense usually doesn't come unless you get that miss. So if Bron is on the defensive side slacking, being lazy, you're not getting those misses. You're not getting those rebounds, those leak outs to get out in transition. Whereas, boom, if he doesn't play defense and he's trying to conserve that to play offense, he's conserving to play offense that's in the half court where he has to work even more. I want to see him be able to take that step throughout the entire playoff run, each and every night. He's got to. That's a great pass by D'Lo, but peep that little fake he made on it before that he made that bounce pass. He literally brought the ball up maybe like 5 inches just to bring it right back down. You don't got to bring the ball all the way up for a pass fake, especially when a player like this in the pick and roll, you show that ball one way for a second, boom, they're going to bite on it. Good block by Braun, though. Good block by Braun. He was playing some good defense, but it just wasn't in the half court. When he was at half court, people he did after this block. Now, come on, Braun. But don't hate the play, hate the game, bro. No ref is looking at Braun at this moment. He literally grabs Kyle Anderson by his waist, pulls him back, and then he sprints ahead of him. And then he comes back down this other side and puts his hands in the air like he ain't just do nothing wrong at half court. Hey, that's probably why he didn't get that foul, bro. Karma. Peep this lay. Peep this lay. Look how far he got that ball out of his frame. You see how far he got that ball out? Fully extended. And I guarantee you, most of y'all be in the gym working on these regular layups. Boom, right here, right here, right here. And then you ask, how come I can't finish over people in the paint? How come I keep getting my shot blocked? It's because you don't work on these finishes. You don't work on various angles, arm angles, to actually be able to get that shot up and over the top of bigger players. I always say this about transition defense, bro. There's no need when you have the chance to be able to go back and get set to stop at like half court and just start backpedaling. To be able to backpedal, change direction, and stay in front of a ball handler at that LeBron James going downhill. Like, come on, Pete Torian Prince. He had all the time in the world to go back up and get set within that arc where LeBron is actually a threat, instead of being at half court and keeping yourself vulnerable because you're moving backwards. That's another one on Cap. As a Timberwolves fan, you probably hated this call, but it's a foul at the end of the day, bro. There's another replay I got. This is a foul at the end of the day. You can hate it, whatever, but why are you pulling him? Why are you grabbing him? Like, there's no need for it. You should know you got 4 fouls at this point, third quarter. You're the team's leading scorer. You're the team's offense. So why are you making these plays right here? You got to be extra careful in these situations. This may also be a reason as to why Cat lost aggression in this fourth quarter. You're going to see a lot of settling from Cat. Hey, Shooter was big time, though. This also shows you the Lakers' versatility is so underrated because they had D'Lo, who was off last night. Then, okay, D'Lo's not going. Okay, let's put in Dennis Schroeder. All right, we don't want Jared Vanderbilt, our best defender in the game. All right, let's put in Rui Hachimura. But about this play right here, though, Schroeder is the smallest player on the floor, but he's the quickest player on the floor, and he probably draws some of the most fouls on the floor, all because of his driving angles. Notice how sharp he gets when he drives. You're going to see a little better in this replay, right? You're going to see him drive, and as soon as he gets past his first dribble, this first step, he's going to really get right back to the angle and try to get his shoulders inside and get to the rim. So now when the defender tries to go jump and be able to stop that, they're ending up hitting his body because Schroeder got himself on the inside. Bron. This is tough, Bron. This is too many threes he's giving up. Situation like this, going back to Bron, there's no need really to be in this much help. When you got a player, Rui Hachimura is already staying in front, then you got another guy, Schroeder, coming on the side. So is there really a need to be this far in help? Or could you really step up a few more feet and still be able to plug off this lane for Edwards earlier and sooner and still be able to get out to Prince? Now, those fouls right there, I know a lot of people hate them, but if it's still going to be in the game, let's use it. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So, took that first dribble, right? But notice where the second dribble is going to take him. Right into the side of Anthony Edwards. It's not going to go away and try to find a lane. It's going to go into his defender and try to find that hip. Try to find like his oblique, his side right here. Instead of trying to get downhill and attack the rim, he's going to try to find that side. And since the player is in a legal guarding position, it's a foul at the end of the day. So you can hate it as much as you want. Make the same move, though. You're also going to get the foul. At select levels, though, know your referees and know your officiating. Hey, Cat got 5, and now they just trying to bait this to get to so many fouls. They was trying to get Cat out of here, bro. He's trying to get him out of here. They ain't call it, though. They knew it was a flop. No, Cat. You seen him settling for a lot of threes in this fourth because it was possibly just because he had the 5 fouls. He didn't want to get fouled out. So he didn't want to put his shoulder down against a smaller player. He's a great shooter, but it's going to be hard to be a great shooter when you can't make the right reads you need to make so you can get the clean looks. Peep this. Starts around from that elbow, gets his way to the top. He gets 80 to go underneath that screen. When you get your defender go underneath that screen, you want to go and hide behind the screen. Because if they're under, they're going to have to go through that screener or have to go out and around from that screener to get a hand up. And if they try to go out and around, that's enough time for you to get that shot off. But instead, he works his way more towards that middle. So instead of AD having to go through the screen or around and then get to the other side, he just has to go boom right to the side and get a hand up. But he just makes AD's contest even better by coming more towards that middle. On Cat's side, though, if you're going to try to make a play out of this because you see all this help stacked up, you make this one swing, you making it easy. Where the disadvantage is on this weak side. And since you got nobody really playing these lanes, you'd rather make this skip instead of trying to make this just one pass swing right here where it's easy to get back in rotation for the Lakers. So if you skip this to this weak side, you got Austin Reeves playing 2-on-1 with Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards was off, but still, I'll let him take an open shot if I'm his teammate. Now he's got Austin Reeves, right? All right, come on. You can't catch this at the three-point line. At the three-point line, you're just making it harder for yourself. I know you got the 5 fouls, but you could literally walk your way down and then boom, swim back in front and find that positioning to get that pass through. I know we can. Somewhere closer to this free throw line area, because the deeper you are, the more attention you will get. Now, the easier these passes will be able to make to your teammates on the outside. But nah, could have stopped right here and got the ball right here. But now you continue to work yourself out. You got to establish your position, assert your dominance in certain areas, because you got the mismatch. And even if you have no intention to score at all, depending on where you catch the ball, it depends how much easier it's going to be for your other teammates to score. Austin Reeves once again, top of the key. This is tough, bro. This is tough. You could catch this ball easily at this free throw line. Tell me he can't. I know he can. He catches the ball at the free throw line. But he catch it at the 3. Come on, bro. Come on. And at that, Austin Reeves even stay in front of your first dribble? That's tough, bro. Come on now. Hey, now this is where the script was getting crazy. This is where the script was going crazy, all right? Pete Braun, though, this is something that could be easily fixed. Easily fixed. You all know how? Before you go into where you know you're about to make this catch, boom, just bump and make some contact and show a hand. That's all you got to do. Any level, all levels. Bump before you make the catch. It's simple. I'm telling you, it's going to save you so many turnovers. Boom, up 3, 1.4 seconds left. Chalk the dub. Let's chalk it. All right, game's done. All right, game's done. There's just no way, just put a hand up. But that's the issue with contesting, bro. People don't understand that when you go and contest a 3, you try to get away from their midline. Do not land in their midline. On top of the fact, Conley is coming from the right, shooting from the right corner, and is a lefty. Go to his pocket, jump to his side. That would be a much better contest. On top of the fact, he would avoid the foul because Conley's already moving to his right. You want to be able to get to their shot pocket or their release point. Now let me tell you this: if this man right here, Anthony Edwards, if he showed up just to give 15 points, Wolves would have won this game. And then boom, I'm like, all right, they got this game in the Duffy. Over. GG's, they got it. You just got to get the ball in, you get fouled. That's going to be the foul game the rest of the way. Oh my gosh. You so damn lucky. You so fucking lucky. Lakers are so fucking lucky, bro.